HeyitsCarlyRae here, and welcome to my Hey It's Carly Rae book club on YouTube. Today I'm super excited because I am back to do another amazing virtual book review on my channel. But before I get started, you guys need to hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell to be alerted of all the new videos on my channel. So, what book are we going to be talking about on Hey It's Carly Rae today? It is Why by Mark the Welder. Here's a close-up of the cover. So I'm so excited to get started in talking about this book. Now, if you guys do have your copy of it, hit the pause button, go and grab it, and then come back because we're going to be talking about all things why. Now, before I do get started, you guys need to know this is a spoiler-free video, so I'm not going to be giving too much about the plot away. I'm just going to be giving you guys an overview and tell you guys my thoughts on why you need to check out this book. And then we're going to do today's Q&A session because a lot of you guys had so many questions on social media. So I picked out 6 that we're going to be chatting about. So let's get started. So what is this book about? That is the question that so many guys have been asking me. It is by Mark A. Murray, and why is basically from his life experiences and where he has struggled and giving like us advice. The thing I loved most about this book is it's basically like a diary. Like when you read it, you can really hear Mark's voice and you can really hear like all of the different things that he was going through in each different chapter. He talks about the God concept, addictions, relationships, all those things that can create self-inflicted wounds and ones that caused him to suffer, which is why he basically decided to share his story to give us learn how we can basically overcome those things like he did. Now, he was always asking himself why. Like, why did he do these things? Why do I do things in the end that end up hurting myself? And I know a lot, like that's something that a lot of people do end up asking themselves. And when I was reading it, like I really felt like I could feel what the author Mark was feeling about in this book. To get the answers, Mark went to many years of counseling. He went to group therapy, Bible studies, and he read a lot, like a lot. And then he decided to write this book to help others that are struggling. And I can really feel that in everything that he put into this book. And he says a lot of this stems from when we fall victims to our own thoughts. This book is the first in the series. It's about basically opening your mind. He wants us to think like, why do you think as you do? And my favorite quote on the back cover is, no matter how bad your life appears to be, there is a brighter future in store for anyone who learns the reason to ask why. And I thought that was so powerful. And I really felt that as I was reading this book. I felt like it was like a novella, and I really liked that about this book. I liked the length of the book, and I liked how there were different chapters, and in each chapter you can read about like why, like what he's overcoming and everything like that. And like I said, I really enjoyed the fact that it was kind of almost like a diary, like you were reading this and you could really connect in the book to what Mark was wanting you to feel. Why Thought is the Mother of Intention was a very powerful chapter. It is chapter 1, and that is what starts this book off and really propels this story. And I definitely recommend checking it out. I give it a 5 out of 5. Just because I really enjoyed this change up in my reading list. It was something different, something fresh, and I really enjoyed Mark's voice in the story, and I really enjoyed reading his story essentially, and I felt that these chapters were something that you could really connect to. And so if you're looking to change up your TBR list, Why is definitely something you guys need to check out. Now, as I said, I got so many questions on my social media about this book, and I'm so excited to answer you guys' questions. I picked out 6 from Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So let's get started in today's Q&A and talk more about why. So the first question is Bruce from Facebook. Hey Bruce, you said, did you have a favorite chapter? And my favorite chapter, again, I really enjoyed chapter 1, but my favorite chapter, I would have to say, would be chapter 11, Practice Makes the Master. And I just really enjoyed how that chapter opened up. I don't want to give anything away because I want you guys to check out this book. But when you guys read it, you guys will have to write in and tell me what your favorite chapter was. But definitely when you get chapter 11, I really enjoyed how powerful that chapter was. Next up is Clara from Twitter. Hey Clara, you said, was this book long? No, as I said, less than 200 pages, and I thoroughly enjoyed the length of it because I thought it was just enough, and each chapter moves along really fast. So as you're reading, like, it's a book you can get through like in a day, and it's something that will stay with you. So definitely the book is not long, and it is a fast read. Caroline from Instagram. Hey Caroline, you said, what's up with the title? Okay, well, the title relates to the book. As you guys already heard, why is essentially the question in this book. So that's what's up with the title. It definitely relates to the story. And as you guys know, I love books that have titles that relate to the story. And this one checks that box off. Next up is Brianna from Facebook. Hey Brianna, you said, how was the writing style? The writing style I feel like was spot on because it really captures the reader and brings you in to Mark's book. So definitely the writing style was another check for me. Heather from Instagram. Hey Heather, you said, were the chapters easy to follow? Yes, that's something else. Like, the length of the book is shorter, but the chapters move along fast, and they are like on the shorter side, I felt like, and they were something that you could get through easily. And like I said, the writing style really propelled it. So the chapters were super easy to follow in my opinion, and the titles of the chapters really go with what he's writing with. So that was another spot on plus in this book. Spencer from Twitter. Hey Spencer, you said, was this book one you would read again? Yes, this book was one I read again just because it's something that keeps your mind like thinking even afterwards. So even though you've like read it once, like, you can go back and read it again. And I would say, like, find stuff that maybe you didn't see the first time in reading it. So it's definitely a book that you can read once, put on your shelf, then pull back out and read it again, because there will be stuff that you think about that you didn't get the first time. And that concludes today's Q&A session on Hey, It's Carly Rae's YouTube channel for Why Virtual Book Review. Again, I do recommend checking out Why, and you guys can definitely comment below and let me know your thoughts on this book. If you've read it, why you love it. If you haven't read it, why you want to read it now. Now, before I conclude today's virtual book review, you guys need to check me out on social media. If you guys have an Instagram, you guys can follow me at HeyitsCarlyRae. If you guys have a Twitter, you guys can follow me on HeyitsCarlyRae1. If you guys have a Facebook, you guys can follow me at HeyitsCarlyRae. And then I also have a Facebook group page, Hey, It's Carly Rae's Book Club. I'm also on Pinterest, Hey, It's Carly Rae, and Tumblr, Hey, It's Carly Rae. So if you guys are on any social media platform, you basically can find me on there. I love posting about books, and I love talking with you guys about what you're currently reading. So be sure to reach out and talk to me more about books. Again, be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of today's virtual book review of Why. And I hope you guys have an awesome day. And this is Hey, It's Carly Rae.